And this represents this idea of darkness before light, chaos before Tikun, before fixing. And this idea of Jacob and Esau represents basically these two worlds. And we know that Isaac loved Esau. Why did he love Esau? Did he not see what he was actually doing? You know, he was out there robbing people and cheating and taking people's wives and doing all these terrible things. So why did Isaac, the perfect tzaddik, why did he love this, this evil Esau? And the answer is because Yitzchak, Isaac, comes from the side of Gevura, of discipline. He comes from that realm of that intensity, and he saw the potential in Esau. He saw that within Esau there's incredible lights, and from those lights, that light of Tohu, there is so much potential. And if he was just able to regulate that potential, he was going to just express that in this world. And that's not what happened. You know, Esau turned out to be this negative individual, because those instincts and that very strong impulses, those temper tantrums, just took him in the wrong direction, because these lights of chaos are not able to sustain themselves within the world. They're just absolutely too intense. There's the shattering, what is called the shattering of the vessels. The shattering of the vessels means that the vessels of trying to mediate, trying to equalize, to really balance out those emotions, are to be mindful of those emotions, are not there, because they're way too intense. So at this point, there's the need for Jacob. And Jacob represents the world of Tikun, the world of fixing. Within the world of fixing, there is the ability to harmonize, to take those higher worldly type of energies, of emotions, and to draw them down into the world. So that's what Rebecca saw. Rebecca said that, yes, Esau has got all this power, but at the end of the day, who's going to do the job? She saw what her husband essentially didn't see, that it's going to happen through Jacob. Now, in this family, from this family of Esau, he ruled over Edom, which is modern day, if it's Greece or Rome, it represents it says that there were 7 kings and then primordial kings, that each one of them, they ruled and then they died. They ruled and they died. So each one of them, at the end of Parshat Vayetze, in Genesis 36:31, it says over there that they ruled and they died, they ruled and they died. What's going on over there? Well, why do we have to know about this? What's so incredibly powerful about this? And each one of them was not the son of the other, as is usually customary. The son takes over, the father in being the king. But there was a completely different king. And each one of them, the Arizal explains, represents another Sephirot, another dimension, from the Sephirot of Tohu. This death of the 7 primordial kings represents the death of the Sephirot of Tohu, where there was this intensity. And the death of it, the Arizal explains, holds the secret of the 288 sparks of holiness that were then within creation. These sparks basically are sparks of this intense light, and essentially our entire job in this lifetime is to collect these sparks within our world of Tikun, to collect these very powerful lights and to internalize them. And by doing that, what we actually do, we consume this superpowered cosmic energy that then binds the infinite within the finite. It takes the finite now to the infinite potential, and it brings about it this union of Jacob and Esau, this contradiction, seeming contradiction, to become really unified within as one.